Terrifying. I want to apologize for every single time I made fun of your fashion sense.
You were making fun? I thought you were actually seriously complimenting me.
So now I'm also coming out.
Oh my God.
It.
All right, I'm taking this bow tie off.
I'm sorry. Okay. That was a moment. Speaking of fashion.
We'll have to talk about this later. I don't
exactly.
know if I accept
Speaking
that apology.
Of fashion. Can you see that?
Let's go to the person who really has fashion.
Speaking of fashion, that was a transition.
Oh
my
love the bow tie,
isn't it a bow tie great? It's great.
Yeah, but now I don't believe you. You're all lying.
I've got you exactly where I want you. But my Kramer here with anything and everything that's fashion was a big week in London, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so today's the last day of London Fashion Week, and I'm going to share some of the highlights. Let's discuss location. Big change this year. The British Fashion Council moved its central show space from Somerset House to Brewer Street Car Park.
No.
In the center of Soho. It's in a car park. Yeah, can you believe it?
No. Actually, isn't it very New Yorkish in some ways?
What, that it's in a car park?
Yeah,
it's like
it's
cool, grungy.
Right,
they're doing it in Soho, and here, there's the car park.
There's the car park.
The entrance. Now, Soho has a lot of narrow streets, you know, it's very like congested, and a lot of the locals and the people who work there were complaining to social media that they really don't want Fashion Week there because it's going to cause a big mess. But the British Council continue to do it there. A lot of the designers that are presenting at Fashion Week, their shops are right walking distance. It's a good location. It's grungy, as you said. It makes it cool and hip. There they are in the rain.
It's London, because it's London. It's got to be raining.
It's always raining.
But London's Fashion Week, not because I'm such a big fashion, knowledgeable person. It's not as big as the New York one.
I was just gonna say it's not as cool. Yeah. But let's go to the coolest person in fashion, Anna Wintour. You know who Anna Wintour is?
How old is Anna Wintour?
She's ageless. She's
the woman who played Meryl Streep.
Anyway, she always has a lot to say, and let's hear what she had to say about London Fashion Week.
Oh, please.
I don't understand colours and seasons anymore because it seems like they show winter clothes in the summer and summer clothes in the fall. So I don't really worry about seasons anymore. I think fashion's become totally seasonless.
Wow.
Fashion's become seasonless.
Seasonless.
Maybe that's because of climate change.
It could be exactly. People.
No, what she's actually referring to is the colors. The colors of this is spring summer Fashion Week, just to update you, and a lot of the colors were very bland, neutral, and usually they would be bright and colorful, flowers, and usually the trends reflect what's going on in the world, as you know. So very
interesting in that respect.
They weren't going very bright. Although there were some bright highlights.
Who?
I call it the circus-inspired fashion during Fashion Week.
Oh.
First of all, the puffy sleeves.
Are we looking at that right? Is that the circus-inspired fashion?
Not just yet, but it's whoa.
What? Okay.
What we wear in 2016.
No, that's not us right now.
But there were a lot of puffy sleeves. So on the upper arms, I'm sure we'll have some images
that
soon.
look.
Yeah. Really unflattering, and for men maybe makes them look muscular.
Muscular, and then it's like red pants for men. You know, men who wear red pants.
Remember that Seinfeld episode with the puffy shirt episode?
Yes, the puffy shirt episode. Exactly.
Okay.
You weren't born. Yes.
Very 19th century inspired. J.W. Anderson was one of the British designers that used it a lot in his show, and he's only 31 years old. This designer, J.W. Anderson, and he's one of the there's his designs.
Yeah, wait. Let's break this down.
That is puffy.
Yeah, that's a lot of puff.
Very cool, though. I mean, I would
know,
never wear it off the runway.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Who wears it off the runway?
But this designer is highly influential, so you might see it in the streets. Another designer is Gareth Pugh, who's one of Lady Gaga's designers. He created clown chic. Let's call it clown chic.
Clown chic.
We'll see some of the images soon, but if you're afraid of clowns, just don't leave your house.
With this collection coming out.
Yeah, he's completely one of the biggest designers right now. And another look we have here is the androgynous look.
Yes.
Where the no gender. Men are wearing women's clothes, women are wearing men's clothes. Again, J.W. Anderson was wearing, had a lot of designs that were gender-free, like the suit we just saw before.
Right.
Versus the Versace show. Versus, yes.
Yeah.
Very rock and roll.
Ami, nod.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys supposed to see. I'm like waiting for you guys to be part of it. Oh, here's a more
Yes.
gender-free looks. That's a man behind
Really?
wearing a dress.
No, but that, I mean, we
no,
can
the one
relate
with
to
the
that.
back. Here's versus show. Very rock and roll, like tough chick. But the men were wearing the same looks.
So all of us looking
very,
the same. I'm all for that. You know, one can,
Yeah,
some
there's a
suits
lot
for men and women.
There's a lot of designers now that are doing gender-free baby clothes and kids' clothes.
Yes,
So,
yes.
You know,
I mean, I really.
Caitlyn
really,
Jenner kind of brought that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caitlyn Jenner. But I dress my boy constantly in pink. Really?
That's
I think,
great.
you know, that's
wonderful.
Only
exactly.
a man comfortable with his
And with his pinkness,
yeah.
and I'm saying that to a man in a lilac shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, there you go. And
Speaking of androgynous, we're going to see a picture of Donatella Versace.
please, Donatella Versace. Where is Donatella Versace?
Where is she? Because she
Yes.
she kind of represents the look of
Ah,
androgyny. Is that Mick Jagger?
Yes.
Or
Yo.
Donatella Versace?
No, oh my God, not good.
Yeah,
no, I'll
not
say it.
good.
You don't have to. That's not good.
No.
Ouch. Yeah.
That's like we've talked about surgeries and things
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go a little more natural. We're gonna go green.
Green.
Okay, that was a big trend. Uses of nature in clothing.
Such as?
Trees, flowers, palm
Ah.
trees, and this is Jasper Conrad's show. He used all shades of green in his whole show. I find it kind of boring, but
Yeah.
you know, he was doing.
I find like these look a little. Some of them look like they're wearing a big napkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't
okay.
look too happy either.
military.
Yes, and they're all
yeah.
very sad and hungry.
Yeah. Reflecting what's going on in the world. I mean, so we use some prints, some solids mixed with whites, green.
Green.
But let's go to the topping of the cake.
Please.
Okay, Vivienne Westwood. Do you know who Vivienne Westwood
I actually
is?
do. I know all these names. I do not own any.
the name, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Vivienne
she's in
Westwood.
her 70s. She kind of brought modern punk to the mainstream.
Yeah.
She held a real protest outside of London Fashion Week with all her models holding up signs, political messages. Austerity is a crime, fracking is a crime.
Ah, nice. All about, apropos, all about fracking, all about austerity. Well, she's against the EU, isn't she? And she's against also big oil companies.
Exactly,
Yes.
fracking, yeah. So it's part of a campaign called Politicians or Criminals. Yeah.
Good luck.
She's
Yeah.
raising awareness on climate change, global economic crisis. Let's hear what she had to say.
Even the activists don't tell everybody that it's likely by at the end of this century, a bit later, a bit earlier, we're not sure, but definitely there'll only be 1 billion people left. And so the biggest crime of the politicians is that they pretend everything's normal and that everything that happens is just a temporary crisis, that we're going to fix the migrants. It's a temporary crisis. It's not. It's going to build and build and build because it's all part of the problem. And we have to save ourselves.
I love the message. I love the message. I just gotta say, when you got a guy with lipstick behind you, chewing a toothpick, it's
paper
not.
hats.
Yeah, it's not gonna be heard. Yeah, it ain't gonna.
seriously.
It ain't gonna be taken that seriously because the message is correct.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really sell as. I've got to listen to that.
Right, yeah. And all the models look like they just haven't eaten
And
in
that
weeks.
thing will get coopy.
Yeah.
It doesn't really sell as serious. But
yeah.
Maya, that is fabulous, and we're glad to have you back because
Yeah.
you're away as well,
Yeah.
right? You're away in New York, and you were locked in studio because fashion is nothing on Ami Kaufman.
I am the epitome of haute couture.
Yeah, do you know he makes his own clothes? I'm kidding. Yes, and Ami with a final rival that is the web review.
Web review.
Before we go into atonement.
Yeah, we're going to start with a little tech news, I guess.
Yes.
Europe's largest software maker, SAP, is working on a smartphone app that's going to help migrants that arrive in Germany to navigate the whole bureaucracy that they're dealing with.
Right.
And it's also, what's also nice about it is actually going to help the authorities themselves in Germany to kind of keep track of what's going on with the refugees. So they'll be able to fill in forms about their personal details, about
and the fear of that,
if they
when you
have,
just said the authorities, the fear of that is also the authorities are going to use this information then to lock them up.
either to lock them up or maybe tell them maybe their time is up and
their
they have
time
to
is
leave,
up or something like
give
that.
Them I think if it's streamlined.